was the first day of fall yesterday, and Topps didn't waste a single moment. 2025 Topps Holiday is still available for pre-order as of September 23rd. There is a lot that has changed, at least from the information I have gathered from everything they've shown us here, and I wanted to bring you a little piece of content about it. In 2026, I plan to really start using this YouTube channel. We run a full-time sports car business on eBay, on PWE, and we mainly focus on the cheaper side of the hobby, cheaper singles, and selling you sealed packs. We don't sell you sealed boxes, we sell you sealed packs, and that way it is a cheaper point of entry for people new to the hobby or people that are just balling on a budget, baby. So let's hop into everything new with 2025 Topps Holiday, and then towards the end of the video, I'll let you know what we have available. I'm not going to try and get your money up front. I want you to know about the product that you are potentially going to purchase from Topps directly. That's exactly what I recommend you do. It's still available, regular MSRP here, so I would definitely hop on Topps site as soon as possible, grab yourself some, and we're just going to go over the product, everything I've seen. Let's hop right in. So, we have a release date of October 22nd. Let's go ahead and hop into the mega box here. You can see October 22nd is going to be the release date. So depending on where you live, usually you'll get it right on release day. But every once in a while, Topps will ship it a little earlier, and you'll get it a day, maybe even 2 days before release date. And if you live super close to wherever they're coming from, being distributed from, you could get them even earlier, which is kind of crazy. So definitely look out for that. I didn't check to see if October 22nd is a like a Wednesday or a Friday. That's typically around the United States, usually one of the days that you'll see Walmarts and Targets restocking, typically that Wednesday, Friday. Some do stock on Mondays. It is a Wednesday, so definitely look out for your Topps holiday boxes at your local Walmarts and stuff. If you miss pre-orders, definitely look out for them right on the 22nd or maybe on the 24th. And if you do have a Walmart that stocks a little earlier in the week, Monday, Tuesday, definitely check for them then because they might be out. All right, so I think there's a lot changed. Now, I'm not positive because we're not given any specific information. I am strictly going off what I see here with one image of the mega box. So take everything I say with a grain of salt. None of this is confirmed. We don't have odds. We don't have official release statement, anything. Yes, we have our description here. We have our specs. But I'm going to be honest with you. There's a lot of things I think have changed with this release. And it's a little interesting to me. And it's the main reason I'm making this video. So, usually, front and center on our holiday mega boxes, we will have in large letters, it's very apparent that there is one guaranteed hit per box, whether that is a memorabilia or an autograph. Now, in 99% of the time of cases, you're going to see a mem in your boxes. I think last year, if I'm not mistaken, they were either 1 in 2 cases, like 1 in 36 or 38 boxes, or they were like 1 in 58 boxes. So either 1 in 2 cases or 1 in 3 cases. I'm not even seeing relics being guaranteed. So usually, I think last year was up here. It was right up here that there was one guaranteed hit. I'm not seeing it anywhere front and center. What I do see is 6 mega box exclusive glitter holiday parallels per box. And I also see here on the left, there is 3 holiday variations per box. That is what I see. Now, we do have our memorabilia card here, which is this Ronald Acuna right here. It's a beautiful card. It's a triple relic. Looks super sick. And it seems like we got a patch here. Now, this could be like a sock or something fun, or it could just genuinely be a patch. It might be a patch. This is the kind of card right here that I would assume would be numbered. You know, anything that has a patch in it with Topps, typically that's something numbered. This is game-used memorabilia right there. Now, on the back, it's going to say not from any specific game, day, or event, but it is going to be game used. That is, you know, shown to you on the front of the card. And these triple mems, I'm thinking, guys, like, these might be 1 per case. I don't want to spread FOMO about the product. I think this actually hurts the product for the casuals. The very, very casual collector that walks into a Walmart, picks up 1 box, or the mom who's like, oh, you know, little Jimmy likes baseball cards, and this has something guaranteed in it. Let's get this for him. Put it in his stocking. He opens it, and he's like, oh, I got a, you know, Francisco Lindor game-used relic. Like that. That is really great for the kids in the hobby, anybody balling on a budget. It's a great way to get a guaranteed hit, right? You know, I think not having a guaranteed hit, at least not displaying it on the front could really hurt this release, and that would be a shame because Holiday is such a fun product. Another thing I did want to touch on, 3 variations a box. This is a lot. If every player in this checklist got an SP and there's multiple of them, that's fine. Because what's in here is a 200 card base set that's going to be Series 1, Series 2, and Update. That's how we're getting Nick Kurtz cards. This is releasing as of, today. Update is scheduled for the 31st, so it's a little over a week before Update. But if every single player is getting some short prints, the Santa hats, peppermint snowballs for your pitchers, the candy cane bats, holiday sleeves, holiday socks, elves, Santas. There was the one iconic Ronald Acuna SSP where he's, diving into second base, I think, and the entire card is covered in snow. There's a lot of cool stuff that they do. The holiday light necklaces, everything. If every single player has multiple short prints, I don't think 3 variations a box is going to be that big of a deal. But if it is the limited checklist like they've done in the past, I would be very careful about paying any kind of high prices for some of these short prints, guys. And if you're opening this product, I would highly recommend selling those short prints as early as possible, because odds are you can probably buy them back for cheaper later. Once again, we have 6 Megabox exclusive glitters. I'm going to tell you my opinion on these, and I don't know if I'll be right, but I'm assuming this right here is a blue glitter, not a normal glitter. If you remember last year, 2024 Topps Holiday, each box usually has your 5 snowflakes, the metallic snowflakes. They might have called them glitter last year, but each box will have 5 of those. And then last year you got 1 blue per box guaranteed. I'm assuming that's what we have here. So you're going to get 5 base and you're going to get 1 blue. That is what I am assuming based on this information here, because 6 Megabox exclusive glitters, that sounds kind of like an odd number, but if they are counting the blue on top of the 5 and then obviously putting 1 in every other pack, that makes sense to me, and that's what I'm assuming. Let's just dive right into this. Topps Chrome holiday cards. This is going to be a massive chase. Now, I'm assuming these are going to be extremely, extremely short print, and I didn't fully look, but I believe I saw something about the golds. Chrome variations here. I thought I saw something that said about gold, and obviously we have a gold Topps Chrome card here. I don't know if they're going to do a bunch of different variations. I think it's in regular Topps Chrome with some of the Legend autos. I believe that are available in Jumbo and Breakers. I don't know if they're in regular Hobby, but I think all of those Legend autos have parallels to 50, 25, 10, 5, and 1. But it might also only be to 25, 10, 5, and 1. So we might see something very similar with this, but this is the first time we're getting Topps Chrome Holiday ever. This is going to be a massive chase. I'm assuming as well that they're going to put 2 Ohtani cards in. They're going to have the one from Series 1 and the one from Series 2. So that is just adding more value, especially in these high-end chase cards that are going to be chromed out. And if they're in parallels as well, good God, that is going to be some serious chase, along with Topps Chrome Nick Kurtz. Dude, it's going to be crazy. You got your Aaron Judge as well, and everybody else that everybody loves, in this 200 card checklist. It's going to be a really, really enjoyable, fun chase, especially if the entire 200 card checklist did get a Chrome variation, which I assume they would, and that would also put guys like Cal Raleigh in the set. Raleigh, I believe, was in Series 2, and obviously Topps is well aware of the situation with Cal Raleigh and not being in Topps Chrome. So let's move to the autographs. I got to be honest with you, when I first saw this, I was slightly disappointed that they're not like the real one autos that we have out of Series 1 and Series 2, but I also understand it. They do sticker autos for these every single year, but I think the main reason they didn't do this is because they have Topps Update coming right after it. Why on earth would you want a holiday Nick Kurtz real one auto when you can get one out of Update? It doesn't make sense for Topps. It makes a ton of sense to put sticker autos in this product, so you're still chasing those real one flagship autographs in 2025 Topps Update, which is going to be a massive release. So once again, touching on the mems look great. I hope they still have the other fun memorabilias where they are doing obviously the Santa hats that they do, And then I don't know how the autograph memorabilia is going to work, because typically there'd be one swatch and then room for an auto. You don't have that here. So maybe there will be a single swatch and an autograph variation. Who knows what they're going to do with this. But let's go ahead and get the biggest cat out of the bag. There are no ornaments in the mega boxes this year. Now, they're not gone completely, but they're not in the mega boxes. They are actually going to be in the tins. So one thing I thought was really interesting here is ecom tins. This tells me, and once again, big assumption from me. There's not a lot of information known right now. This just came out for pre-orders yesterday, guys. So it looks like and feels like these are going to only be sold on Topps. I could be wrong on this, but these were a really tough sell for Topps last year. The tins did not perform well. If they are only ecom, then the Holiday Lights variation might be extremely limited. It might be extremely limited. Obviously Topps has a set amount of stock, but if it sits in stock and people don't buy it, people might not realize this might just be something that they're like, oh, it's just Topps way of, inventorying it. No, this very well could be a product that doesn't go back into retail stores, and that's why they're selling them by the 3-pack instead of by the single. So they had the ornaments last year. You can see that they're selling them as a 3-pack. So this is actually where you're going to be grabbing yourself the ornaments, whether that is one per tin, or if they're selling these boxes like this, maybe they're just in here loose, and that's how you get them. Another thing I want to note for you guys is that you are going to get 6 Holiday Lights parallels per tin. That's what that looks like to me. So that is going to be 18 Holiday Lights for $45. And I'm assuming you still have the chance at Chrome, and you might even have the chance for relics and autographs if they are not guaranteed in the mega boxes. Like I said, there's a ton up in the air. Once odds come out for this product, that's when we'll know everything for sure. But I'm doing this speculation because we have never had Topps have a holiday release without, right on the front of the box, one guaranteed hit per box. That is extremely unusual. And typically, the most obvious answer is the right answer. In this case, not guaranteed. So let's go ahead and check out the advent calendars. Once again, these are still available along with regular mega boxes. Everything else is sold out. I will show you here. Regular cases are sold out. We bought one case of this, and then we bought one case of advent calendars. I didn't buy any loose ones or anything. But the seal case of megas, I think, was like $600. The seal case of advents was $400, I think. And I can't remember the MSRP on the advent calendars. I think it was like 45 or 50 or $39.99. They are, selling just like last year for about $100. So let's hop into that advent calendar. We have to go to a direct link because it's not on the page. All right, so here we go. We are on the advent calendar, and it is the exact same format as last year without any changes. The only main change is the plaid parallel, which I think looks way worse this year. I think it looks way worse. We'll get into that. So you're getting your regular 25 card packs, and there's going to be a plaid in each one of those packs. Every single pack is going to have a plaid. So you're getting 20 parallels that way. So right here is the plaid design. This is going to be one of the parallels you're getting in every single one of your 5 card packs. You're getting 20 of these per advent calendar. It's a great bang for your buck, and I will say, if these have like a foil pattern on them, kind of like that hollow foil, the rainbow foil design with the plaid, I think they'll look better. But in this current state, I gotta be honest with you, last year the red plaid, it looks so much better, guys. Shameless plug right here, but here is last year's design. I think it looks so much better. This is our PCA that we currently have on ComC for about $19 if you're signed in. And I think this card looks so much better than that green design that we just took a look at. And honestly, the ComC scan does not even do it enough justice. I think they look way better in person. So it is definitely possible that the green plaids look way better in person as well. Getting back to it, though, we're going to get one 3-card evergreen pack, which last year they were die cuts. They had a bunch of pine trees in them, and they were pretty cool cards. You're also going to get in those 25 card packs. I don't know if it's every pack. I can't remember if it's every pack or it's every other pack, but you're going to be getting the nice list, which this was an all right insert from last year. I want to say it's every pack, but at the same time, I almost feel like it wasn't. So this is just going to be another die cut. It's going to be die cut central here, and you're getting at least 10 of these per advent, potentially 20. The 3-card evergreen packs, there was some collation issues with them last year, so hopefully they maybe got that figured out. But they don't show those parallels here, unfortunately, but they will be a separate parallel, and they are exclusive to the advent calendars. You're also getting 2 buybacks. If you're getting a sealed case, you're getting 16 buybacks. You have some real potential there. So the buybacks are honestly one of the better bang for your buck with this release and the advent calendars, mainly because, even if it's stamped, even if it's a 60-cent card that is stamped, those stamped buybacks, especially these modern ones, they are worth a very pretty penny. Some of the buybacks from Heritage this year, 2025, they're worth $20 for a 60-cent card. And then you are getting 1 original pack. I think last year I was getting like 89 tops or something. So it's just going to be a wax pack of some sort. I know I got like a Stadium Club Series 2 and just stuff like that. Very, very playing on the nostalgia. It's nothing crazy. Every once in a blue moon, I would assume you get something pretty cool. But in general, you're just going to get a worthless wax pack. But it's still something really fun that Topps does. And, for some of the older guys in the hobby, there's plenty of us adults in this hobby too that definitely enjoy a little hit of nostalgia and to escape the realm of this super ultra modern just era we're in for sports cards right now. Right here. I knew I saw something about a gold parallel. You can see we have the gold Topps Chrome Otani right here, and it's listed as a gold parallel. So I'm assuming because they're calling it a parallel, there's going to be other parallels, maybe just regular base Topps Chrome refractors. Then maybe we see a ton of numbered stuff, up to the regular Topps Chrome numbering, which I think is it $2.99 for Aquas? I can't remember. But, we could see a ton of Chrome. Maybe we'll see a small amount of Chrome, but Holiday gets printed a decent bit, so they might still be tough, even if they are numbered high. If it's just golds, good lord, that is going to be a big chase. But that's all we have right here listed. Just autographs, making the nice list, present die cut ornaments, and the gold parallel. So that's what we got right now. Here's the about the brand, all this stuff right here. I don't know if I missed anything else. I'll show you about the release. You can just pause on this and give this a read if you did miss it. But like I said, as of 9:16 a.m. on the 23rd of September, we still have pre-orders available for the mega boxes and the tins. Like I said, I think the tins could be kind of a sleeper. I don't think people realize it says ecom and that there is a slight possibility that they are online exclusive. There's so many things up in the air with this release, and man, it could make it a very juicy release. Look out for those day one relics that might not be guaranteed, as they might be a little more valuable than in previous years. I want to thank you for joining me. I want to really quick show you what we have available in our eBay store for Topps Holiday. Please, for the love of God, order it from Topps first before you order from me. But if you are looking for a very cheap option and you just want 1 or 2 packs to check it out, or you want 1 or 2 packs for your kid, whatever your reasoning is, maybe you're a sealed pack collector, you don't want to spend $30 on a box, I got you covered. Potentially one of the worst photos you will see, but we had to Photoshop something together because there are no images of sealed packs yet. So we use a stock pack wrapper and then we just throw the box art on it. I am very clear about it actually being 1 pack, but we do have pre-orders up 4 packs available, $6.49 per pack, free track shipping. We currently have half our case in stock, and most likely we will add more to this very soon. This was just listed, so check it out. Drop a a little heart on that bad boy. Add it to your watch list. Maybe you can think about it a little bit. But if you are looking for Topps Holiday from us, we do have a ton of other years available. Just to show you, we got our pre-order here at the top. Then we have 2024 Topps Holiday available. That was a pretty good release. Ignore our little garbage pail guy here hanging out. Then we have 2023 available, 2021, and 2022. We actually do have some 2020 and some 2019, but it's not listed yet. But with this holiday set just coming out, I think I'm going to list those later today. So keep your eyes out for it. If you guys need some packs, you want to build a little order, you can always reach out to me privately. I can try and make you a little custom bundle, maybe a little bit cheaper as well. Best offers on a lot of this stuff if you're getting more than one pack. Don't be afraid to offer. Don't be afraid to ask. And of course, do not be afraid to come back for my next video on whatever that's going to be about. I want to cover everything that we are going to have for sale at some point. So the new Disney Wonder stuff I want to talk about. I want to just talk about everything. I love cards, and we need to use this YouTube channel a little bit more to promote our business. So I appreciate you guys so much. Head over to the top site. If I remember, I'll put a little link down in the description for you where you can click that and get right to the pre-order page, and you can grab yourself some holiday before you buy it from us. Like I said, 100% buy it from Topps first. Try your local Walmarts. Do not pay $50 for some of these pre-orders, and certainly don't pay $6 a pack if you're looking for a sealed box. If you just want a pack or two, grab it from us. But if you're genuinely wanting a whole box, don't grab it from us, guys. I can cut you the $50 deal if you buy 10 packs off that listing. Just let me know. Reach out to me. We'll figure it out. I can cut you a deal and get you at the same pre-order price. But please, for the love of God, grab it at $30. Best bang for your buck. Appreciate you. I'll talk to you soon.